Hey, what is up, everyone? Hope you're doing really well. Coming at you today with a 200 sub special. Aw, thanks. Thanks for being along on this journey. That's how you made me feel. That wasn't actually scripted, but I just rolled with it. Um, yeah. So, running without a script, so I have to do this from the top of my head. Today we'll be covering shield gating and other ways to immortalize your frames for non-shield frames. I want to showcase this and bring it to people's attention because some people really struggle with their defenses. They really love offensive frames. He's so offensive, but they don't know how to cover their asses. Butts. I like big butts in a can or lie. This way, you don't, have to keep silent, so to speak. You can run any shield frame and comfortably solo all the way to level cap as long as you're offensive enough, as long as you're covering the damage, as long as you're rocking out in style. And so today we'll be showcasing Varuna in a survival mission, and this is the loadout I'm using: Siam, Mitre, Varuna with Subsumed Wrathful Advance, 2 purple shards, and a Tauforge shard for starting energy, Unairu to resurrect ourselves on the rare occasions that we do go down. You show him Varuna. Never really happens, does it? Once in a blue moon, when the stars are misaligned. Right, so this is the mod you want to get yourself, or very useful as well, not just for the shield gating method, Augur Secrets. This gives you over shield guard, but that's not the over shields, but that's not the reason I'm running it. The reason I'm running it is for the bonuses themselves and the low cap requirement. 3 forma is already quite an investment. Yeah. Varuna is an amazing frame to shield gate with, but you can do this on any frame. Rolling guard makes the whole process extra comfy. You can just roll once in a while. It looks stylish as well. You get bonus style points from the arbiters of Hex's judgment jury, and yeah, there are plenty of other builds you can run this with, but this is the one I'm running today. And Mitre, neutralizing justice. That's the point of the primary. We're killing everything though with our Siam. I do have 2 different Rivens for it. They're not that expensive. You can roll them yourself. Not the highest Riven dispo either, so it works just fine without this. Melee exposure for crazy damage. Discipline's merit to proc Tennokai all the time and not lose our sweet combo. And yeah, that just about covers it. Unairu for when we need to kill stuff as operator, as mentioned. If we went down, we get instant shield and armor stripping against the enemies, and reinforced return just in case our Warframe does go down. Happens once in a blue moon, as mentioned. If we leave our Warframe unattended for too long on a level cap run, then we just press X if we do go down, and the operator is transferred into the Warframe. Warframe is called to our side. Solo mode, and we got a conjunction survival relic run. Sweet. Yeah, the Warframe is transferred to where the operator was, and we get invulnerability for 4 seconds, and we get a chance to clear the transference static. Really nice little combo. Right, so let's run Piranha. I love the Pisces sign. I'm not one, but some of my best friends are. This is our little ship with the new elite Deep Archimedia Samdali. That was what's on the nose. That's what's on the nose of our ship. And yeah, here's a good opportunity to show you what and how shield gating works. So we're in stealth. Every time, all right, let's let the enemies hit us, right? Every time we use a skill, we get shields. 135 shields. Use a skill again, get shields. use a skill again, get shields, and that was too fast in a way. We can let the enemy hit us and then pause an entire 1.3 seconds. So it's pretty chill, actually. Press pause. Yeah. All of this is like a non-factor for Varuna. It's just not scary at all. The only things she's slightly concerned about are toxin and instant energy depletion from like stacks of Eximus infested. But that's very rare. Like, how often do you face that kind of stuff? Almost never, right? We did use her 2 as a passive ability to become completely status immune. So you saw the Eximus wave did not knock us down, and we did not get inflicted with heat status. Let me just turn this in-game volume down for you a little bit. Because it's relatively low level, like 200, they're still not even hitting that hard when we get lazy and our shields do go down. You can't afford that sort of gameplay mistake in high level runs. You do have to make the seconds count. So it is a kind of high maintenance defense method, but it works for every shield frame in the game that can cast an ability, preferably one that takes like 50 energy-ish for instant shield restore, right? Now let's wreck some faces. Now that you've understood the method. Come on, samurai, we've got a city to burn. Props to you if you understand that, or if you know that quote. Cyberpunk. John Wick, John Silverhand. Of course, the mobs countered us with their own form of ShieldGating just when we used our Siam wave. So rude, we're just waving at them. Look, we just got a 43 million crit with Siam. Tell me that's not nice. And prime them up. Use 2 to teleport, or not teleport, to super fast dash. Prime them with status. Unleash the Kraken. Unleash the heavy waves. Heavyweight. Yeah, very fun playstyle. If you're kind of sick of using, just your abilities, like Dante 223, 223 and 334, not 223, 224 and 334. If you're sick of that kind of spam and you want to actually use your melee weapon and feel like a real samurai, this is an awesome build to play. Doesn't just have to be limited to Varuna, but she is great for this because, as you see, easy red crits, status priming, combined with a movement ability, or rather 2 movement abilities. And fun fact, when we use this, so Wrathful Advance, not only do we teleport to enemies, but if you look up at the top right corner of the screen, you'll see our health goes gray for a moment. That is because we're invulnerable while we're performing the dash, or the Virgil type, Dante's bro, the Virgil type teleport when we're unleashing the heavy wave. Wouldn't recommend spamming it like that. You do lose all your combo and your DPS does drop ultimately, but you can do it. You can, if you feel like it. Or if there's an acolyte that spawns, it's also not the most terrible method, because then you're immune to everything they do on top of your other immunities and, all of that. So let's stack up our actual combo. Not playing this quite perfectly. You should be using 2 for ShieldGating and only invisibility once every 10 seconds. But it's very early during the day, and I'm just making this as a sort of subscriber special just because some people also asked for it. Like, My defenses suck, bro. What the hell? Why am I going down so often? Can you help me? Yes, I can. I got you covered. Even against sentience, Varuna doesn't give a shit. She's like, oh really? You're a robot from outer space that adapts to my damage? Oh. Dodge this. Adapt to this, right? Not the very highest kills per minute, but you do incredible single target damage and some AoE. If you want kills per minute, pick an AoE frame or at least an AoE weapon, and that's the way to do that. Purpose of this was to just showcase knowledge, Helios, god of knowledge, wisdom, art, healing, that kind of stuff. Yeah, nice references to mythology in our beloved game. Nerd moment, nerd fanboy moment. Yeah, one shot the Thrax. Can we get it? Nope. But almost. They came as corrupted Thrax even. Alright, where did the big boy go? There he is. And oh, that's what I was talking about. Use your X when your operator goes down, and then can't resist slaughtering whole waves of enemies. That's where Siam really excels, because the projectile Siam shoots, so to speak, or unleashes, the projectile wave that you not fire, but that is projected from your heavy attack on Siam, punches through entire hallways and just wrecks everything. Okay, time to die. You, not me this time. Not that we died, but our operator got transference static. Right, so here's also the nullifier in action, or rather in inaction. Hope you enjoyed this run and that you learned something, or at least that you had fun watching if you already knew. Don't know why I'm hitting the survival tower. Not really needed, but old habits die hard. Thankfully, old wolves can learn new tricks. Don't know about old dogs, as they say, but yeah. So find your Mr. Beast inside, right? Not the YouTuber, but the actual, like, Wolverine, which he was inspired by, I guess, or, you know, whichever beast you are. I'm more of a cat person, but I'm also friends with wolves. Yeah, so that about covers shield gating. As you maybe saw, we are using Equilibrium. It combos really well on Varuna specifically. Oh, just fall off the ends of the earth. Combos really well with Varuna, because Lycath's Hunt gives you energy and health orbs on kills. So headshot orbs give you energy orbs, but melee kills give you health orbs. And then you can, you know, always have capped energy, basically. Spam your 2. Be shield gated, use your 4 to keep the buff up every 15 seconds and red crit, and you know, this gives you a crazy 3.68 critical damage multiplier. Essentially that's 360%, or not 300, yeah, 360% more multiplicative damage on everything. Yeah. Just some little infos on Varuna to cover, to finish the actual, round out the actual video. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope it was useful for you. Leave a comment with your ideas, or, you know, tell me what you think. Even if it's criticism, your editing sucks, bro, it's non-existent, or whatever it is. And I'll go back to you. And thanks so much for being part of my journey. Whee! That is one of the nicest emotes. Unfortunately, you do have to grind if you want that to at least mastery rank 30. But yeah, enjoy the game. Don't rush it, just enjoy it. And last little side note, I do cover important updates, like time-bound events for things like Umbra Forma. I tried to get it out to you. If you missed it, Teshin does bring it once every... He brings it. You're going to bring it, bro. He brings it once every couple of months in his weekly rotation. So don't forget to check in with Teshin and also Paladino. All right. Peace out. Be well.